Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, hope you are well. France President Emmanuel Macron on 31st October said in Italy, Rome, that Australia's Prime Minister outright lied to him over a cancelled submarine deal, deepening an already fraught diplomatic crisis. He said, "I don't think I know," when asked by Australian media if Scott Morrison was untruthful in their private dealings. Both leaders are attending the G20 in Rome and a major UN-backed climate summit in Glasgow. In September, when AUKUS was founded, Australia's leader, without warning, tore up a decade-old multi-billion-dollar contract with France to build a new fleet of submarines. At the same time, French President Morrison revealed he had been in secret talks to acquire US or British nuclear submarines. Paris denounced the decision as a step in the back and recalled its ambassador, who is only now getting back to work down under. Australian media asked Macron on the sidelines of the G20 summit whether he thought the Australian leader had been untruthful to him in private meetings. The French president left little doubt about his view, stressing the need for mutual respect. He said, "You have to behave in line and consistently with this value." But the pair are yet to sit down for formal talks, although the French ambassador is set to meet Australia's foreign minister in Sydney in the coming week. In Rome, the French leader seemed to have made more progress in clearing the air with US President Joe Biden. On Friday, Biden admitted to his French counterpart that Washington had been clumsy in the way it handled the deal and said, "We have no better ally than France." Morrison on Sunday defended his behavior, refuting Macron's view and denying that he lied to the French leader at a private meeting in June. Now I want to talk about Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's reaction on forming the AUKUS. Chinese State Councillor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi warned of nuclear spill from the Tripartite Alliance AUKUS during a meeting with foreign ministers of Pacific Island countries on Thursday. He said that AUKUS will jeopardize the South Pacific Nuclear Free Zone Treaty, introduce an arms race and damage regional peace and stability. China is willing to work with the Pacific Island countries to safeguard the international nuclear non-proliferation system with the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty as the cornerstone and the nuclear free zone in South Pacific. Cheng Hong, a professor of Australian studies at East China Normal University in Shanghai, told on Thursday to Global Times that by joining AUKUS, Australia will officially become a nuclear armed country, which would stir up the peaceful atmosphere in the region and push the region from heaven of peace and happiness to the brink of violence. In contrast to China bringing peace and improvement to local people's lives, Australia's move shows its negligence of its neighbors' concerns and a lack of respect for these sovereign countries, as it is willing to be a pawn of the US in its Indo-Pacific strategy to secure US hegemony. In that meeting, Wang Yi said China will establish a climate change cooperation center with Pacific Island countries to support their call for building a blue Pacific, and China will continue to sponsor the Pacific Region Environment Program.